Hey guys, before we get to the deck profile, I just want to let you know that both the token and the map are up for grabs. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Day map with Moroccan Raw. Only available at Yu-Gi-Oh! Day and only one per Yu-Gi-Oh! Day per store that's doing it. So, this is the map. Also, the Merrick token. So if anybody's interested in this, go ahead and message me on my Facebook page. Look me up, Rada Johari, or you can go to the Yuginomics with Rada, the Facebook group page, and message me there. Whichever one works for you guys. Alright, and here is your deck profile. RockN here.
What's up, YouTube? It's Mike James. Once again, I won a whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Day tournament undefeated in my local town and got the match. Only because the host of this place, Rada Johari, our official judge, did not play, got me a chance to win.
Alright, now let's do the deck profile. How'd you? Alright, this is weird. Mike, let's just do the deck profile.
Alright, so first, let's go ahead and do the standards. Ran 3 blue boy, obviously. 3 temperance.
Right here.
Okay.
So we got 3 blue boy. This is where the camera's at.
3 blue boy, 3 temperance, 2 priestess, and a world. Things that most people don't run 3 of, but I thought, light swarms are things. Other things like Madoche are here. There's 3 Kaiku instead of like 1 or 2. And like the random tech comes in when I say I run 2 regular, and I run an exemplar. I'm gonna explain exemplar really quick. It opens up your extra deck. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but to be truthfully honest, my deck won't let me run it like without it. Like I took this thing out 4 times, and every time I draw bad hands. But if I put it in, then I start like drawing like a guy. So honestly, the heart of the card is like manifesting in 1 card, and that's why I run it. But honestly, you can open up a lot of plays. When I get to my side deck real quick, I'll explain it like 1 play. That's all my monsters. Now, all spell players. 3 secrets, 2 mastery. I run 2. I think it's like standard now too. More standard. More standard. More standard. We want 3, but whatever. 1 of, 1 power. And actually my deck ran 2 Star Hall. I'm gonna go ahead and explain Star Hall really quick. When hats came out, I started running 2 Defender the Magical Magician and 1 Chaos Command Magician in my deck. So I can like dodge cards. Then I feel like I found out that Moral Attack doesn't target, so Magician, Chaos Command Magician didn't really work out that well. This stayed in because it actually created a problem. The bigger my monsters get, like Kaiku, it kind of becomes a problem. We have a Fate face down, 1 live trap, tower cycling. I got all this cool stuff in my hand, and then they're like 3,500 because you didn't pop it early in the game. And then when you do pop it, I add Temperance or Priestess and drop it, so it's kind of like game over. Because this card actually ending my game is really quick. Alright, moving to traps. I don't run many because they're not really needed. Oh, and the 1 Book of Moon. It's a book, but not a spell book. 3 Phoenix Chain. I ran 3 Phoenix Chain because I don't want to run battle traps like Deep Prison, Mirror Force, or Sacred Armor. But then again, who the hell runs Sacred Armor? I just want to stop the attack. They got MST, but most likely game 1 they won't have it. Unless I'm playing like a deck that like must push. And this is like traps on MST anyway, and whatever this can't stop, Fate will. It's working out pretty good, but since like I run a lot of continuous cards in my side deck, I tend to side with at least 1 out. 1 to 1 and 1 to bottom. There's no torrential because most of the time I don't want to get rid of my monsters, and if I'm winning the game like with 2 monsters, but it's only 1 problem monster, I don't want to have to make that like decision. Right. Then the Karma Cut. I run Karma Cut for a discard outlet, and honestly, because of Light Sword coming back, I took out the Wing Blast. Wing Blast is obviously better than this, but when I hit Illumina and banish the other one, there's less Light Sworns. I mean, I guess if I hit a Moral Attack and banish the other one, no Call of the Haunted play. I think I even tested against a friend, I hit the Dianea, what did we say? And banished the other one in their grave. So like if they drew to another target, it wouldn't work. It also like, it goes really good with Kaiku. Yeah, so that's the whole main deck, and that's 40. Into the side deck really quick. I run 1 Dark Ray Enchanter. Now I side this in because I side in Light Imprisoning Mirror, the other 2, and 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. But most of the time, this card is just something I'll go into. Like if I don't want to I don't have enough for the world play, I don't want to sacrifice my Priestess yet, I can get my Temperance back later. I go into this halfway through my Spellbook play, activate the last couple of Spellbooks like a tower or something else, or I may set up for my star, I only have like 1 less card because I didn't use my 3rd search, and discard a card at the hand. especially since we don't draw our first turn. If my opponent starts off with 5, sets up, probably keeps like a card or 2 in hand, he has 1 card in hand, just gets on the field, they activate something, I wisdom, whatever, get the last card out, and now like I'm ahead. So this dies, I'm still like up in card advantage. But yeah, complementing this, and I also side 1 priestess out when I side this in, so I can like not get hit by my light imprisonment. Light Swarm's bougie, so I don't have to say much. I may run in front of the player. Run into. Soul Drain, I added this in because I didn't want to constantly keep siding my D-Fissure because I mainly 2 Veilers. So whenever I don't want to side in D-Fissure, D-Fissure, and side out my Veilers, I just side this in. Sometimes I do both. 1 emptiness for various decks. Comboing with the emptiness, Deep Dark Trap Hole for dragons. Same thing for this, combo with this from Dolce. I kind of forget, it's like enough stuff. That's all my traps. 2 ST, I don't want 3 because I got Fate. And if I get like hit with a mistake, I kind of scoop anyway. The D-Fissure I explained earlier. 1 system down because Girgia was a thing, and Girgia came back. Actually, someone I know named Griffin Kuhn, I don't know where he came up with this idea himself, but he said he did. Come with Trap Chicks Girgia, and my teammate started playtesting it, and it's a reason to keep this in. Like, it's the same thing as Girgia because Girgia was better, like, it was the same thing for like 3 formats. It got better with Girgia gear, and then Girgia is gone. But it's the same thing than it was before. So this card hits it, stops their little reborn plays and stuff like that. Even make you skip on the Soul Charge. And Kaiser Coliseum. This card, like, I never side in. Unless, like, I feel like, it's kind of like a gut feeling kind of thing. If I don't want a bougie player blow up on me, like, to Reincarnation or something, I just summon my monster, like, get World on the field, activate this with Fate in the back row, and now, I may not even have to Fate that turn. I may, like, have a whole skip turn. Same thing, Dionysus, 1 more card field is dead. The Armor Play, dead. What else summons 2? Dragons. I mean, they can't take over the world. Scraps. Can't really do much about scraps. They kind of blow everything up. So, like, they're going to get that back somehow.
Yeah, we do.
But then again, you know, the King of Scraps already can't really stop that. And my extra deck is kind of like, doesn't really matter. But I run the Veiler, so I run this. I run the Veiler, so I run this. I run the Veiler, so I run this. I run Veiler and Exemplar, so I run this. And like I said, Starhawk, Exemplar, explained later, it wins. Same exact thing as these 2. I never take these 2 out of my extra deck, even when it makes no sense. Like, when it makes no sense these are in here, I still put them in. Probably because like I've been playing Spellcasters for a long time, and I kind of don't feel comfortable with them out of my extra deck, but every time I think they're going to be useless, I burn for game, I blow up an entire field. So, kind of going to keep that in. Dragons are a thing. I ran this over Stardust or Scrap Dragon because my Priestess is my Scrap Dragon, my World is like my Judgment, and Fate is like everything else. But sometimes I'm going to be like in that end of game state where I have a Priestess on board, I activated, they Fiendish Chain it, and I'm like, you know what? Drop the Exemplar from my hand, go into this, attack, and now I can protect my tower because I think they have the MST, or protect my Fiendish Chain because they have the MST. Honestly, I put this in to protect stuff like that. It just got really annoying having that stuff like MST and then keep pushing. Never go into, but I can. Actually, no, that's not a lie. I dropped Priestess one side, right? And I actually something Exemplar actually. I activated enough stuff to get up to Priestess and then lifed back my what's it called? Veiler. And then Veiler Execroed and then went into it. And I also could banish I don't know what I was doing. I banished my Veiler for my Dark Red Enchanter to come back for the same kind of play. And one time I actually synchroned into Arcanite, blew up 2 cards, and then like lifed. You know, like I just had no stuff. It was like Exemplar and Veiler all over again. That is for these 2. I took out Gotcha. I don't want that Herald thing because that Herald thing is kind of crappy. You know, summon the Blue Boy, you fake the first card, they don't have a back row, go into it, attack, overlay this, summon this, probably don't get beat the next turn, overlay this, pretty good combos, that's all it is. And 1 Red Stroke. I think over I forgot why I put this in, to be honest. Absolutely have no reason. And there's an arc in my extra deck in the Cowboy, but that's like in another deck box.
Alright, now, who did you play against today?
I played against, like, the person's name, or?
Nah, just the decks.
I played against Madolce, Evil Swarm. What was that deck in between all that? 3 Madolce decks, an Evil Swarm deck, and...
Oh, Blackwings.
And Blackwings, yeah, Blackwings.
There was one Blackwing deck.
Honestly, the Blackwing deck was kind of the worst matchup simply because they had a lot of back rows that all like stopped attacks. I only had one wisdom, but like after I actually went to Armatis and kind of like won the entire thing. Besides that, that's about it. Side deck, retro deck, main deck, mat, king of games. I'm out.
Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Comment on this video, let me know what you think. Would you have played the same deck? Would you have edited it differently? I don't know. You tell me. And share this video if you want, like it if you want. Other than that, rockin' out.